If Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, then why do you have a gun? Why do you have guns in your house? Why do you keep guns in your house? Somebody's either full of information or full of shit. Because if Jesus Christ, as the pastor teaches it, is your Lord and Savior, you shouldn't need a gun. You got a Lord and Savior. What are you doing with a gun? It's kind of a strong contradiction, ain't it? If we are one nation under God, you know the rest, indivisible, blah, blah, blah. If we are one nation under God, why do we have bombs and military and all this other stuff? If we're one nation under God, somebody is full of information and somebody is full of shit. Because again, if you believe that God, if you believe that Jesus Christ, as the pastor teaches it, is your Lord and Savior, then you shouldn't need those things. If I pull a gun on you, and whether you have a gun or not, what does your first instinct tell you to do? If you have a gun, you're going to try to pull a gun, possibly, and probably try to shoot me? Or are you going to wait on Jesus Christ since you're a Christian? Somebody is full of information and somebody is full of shit. You might try to run. Either way, you're going to try to get away, right? So who is your Savior? You are your Savior. Or should you just stand there and just wait for Jesus Christ to come and rescue you? You're missing the allegory. You've missed it. You misunderstood. And it's a strong contradiction, and you're just lying to yourself. Just to fit in, maybe, or follow a crowd, or follow what, we tend to think is the appropriate thing to do, to follow, to go to church and to do all these other things. Church is a necessary evil. I'm just going to be honest with you, but that's a different video. Let me ask you another question. Your kids, who are your kids' Savior? Who takes care of your kids? Who provide them in every way? Who feed them, clothe them, get them off to school, provide medical attention, nurse them back to health, whatever. Who does all that? Who are your kids' gods? Psalms 82, 6 and 7. I say ye are gods. John 10:34. I say ye are gods. 1 Corinthians 3:16. Your body is the temple of the living God, and the Spirit of God dwelleth within you. 1 Corinthians 3:23. And ye are Christ's, and Christ is God's. And where is he? Where is your Christ buried? Where is your God buried? Matthew 27:33. Place called Golgotha. And in the Geneva Bible that predates the King James Bible, it says a place of dead men's skull. And the reason why it says dead men, because if you haven't learned to raise your Christ from the dead, if you don't know how to raise your consciousness, your Christ from the dead, then you're nothing more than a dead man. It said Christ is a place of dead man's skull. You're nothing but a tool to be used, a puppet. Someone to be manipulated, someone to be told what to do. Believe anything that anybody tell you. Believe in anything except yourself. Your Savior is something else outside of you. Your pastor has disarmed you. Your pastor is your worst op, because he doesn't even understand allegory. So again, where's Christ? John 19:17. Again, the Geneva Bible that predates the King James. Place of dead men's skull. King James only just says that in the place of the skull. Luke, Luke 23:33. Calvary, which biblically means cranium or bald head. So again, where is your Savior? Where is he located? Genesis 32:30. Peniel. Jacob said, for I have seen God face to face, and my life was preserved. My life was spared. Somebody is full of information and somebody is full of shit. They have robbed you out of your salvation. They've conned you out of your salvation, out of your heaven here on earth. And we fell for it. So again, if you believe that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, you're a Christian, you gave your life to Christ, I'm gonna need you to turn in your guns. I'm a real Christian. I stay strapped. I know exactly who my Savior is. I am.